Slowly, slowly. गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Hari Om. We will chant from verse number 7. Please repeat. Gatah kala panchadasha pratishtha देवाश्च सर्वे प्रतिदेवतासु कर्माणि विज्ञानमयश्चात्मा परे अव्यये सर्वैकी भवन्ति। Again, Gatah Kalaf Panchadasha Pratishthaha Devascha Sarve Pratidevatasu Karmani Vijnanamayascha-atma Pare Avyaye सर्वे की भवन्ति परे अव्यये सर्वे की भवन्ति. We were saying that there is something called Jivan Mukti and there is something called Videha Mukti. See, these words are only from the angle of a jnani, ignorant person, just to explain him the state of being of the one who has known the self. From the angle of the jnani, that is, he will never say, I am liberated. Jnani will never say, I am liberated. Why he will not say? Because there was not a time he was not liberated. The liberation is not attained, it is claimed. Atma is ever liberated. Self is ever mukt. Atma is ever mukt. Because if liberation will be attained, it will be lost. Any event in time which starts in time will end. So attained liberation will end. The liberation means the notion that I am not liberated is gone. Mukti means the notion that I am not liberated. The removal of this notion itself is liberation. And what do you mean by saying Jivan Mukti? Because the Vijnanmaya Atma or the Jeev Bhav is already there, although in its a negated form. So body is also there. Mind is, subtle body is there, gross body is there. Causal body is there. And the Chidabhas is also there, reflected consciousness. Plus the original consciousness, the self is also there. So remember 3 sets I had made yesterday. One was Atma, other was Anatma, in between was the reflection. If you remember that. Now the challenge is that the ordinary person, the ignorant Jeev, he is not conscious of original consciousness or the self. So he is the reflected consciousness. He acts as a reflected consciousness. He acts as a, whatever is the state of mind, so is he. So as if the sun has forgotten, and in the muddy water, sun is saying, I am muddy. In the running water, sun is saying, I am running. In the well water, sun is saying, I am well. In the bucket water, sun is saying, I am of the size of bucket. This is called Jeev Bhav. So as is the RM or the reflected medium, so is the RC. So the freedom of the original consciousness is not there. Atma is now not free as if. It is behaving totally with the medium's condition. As is the medium, so is the my state. My body, my mind as it is, accordingly as I am. Medium as is the medium, so am I. Like if you see mirror is there and a bird sees another bird in the mirror. Bird is the same bird, but it fights in the same mirror, or maybe is happy with that because it sees that as another bird. Similarly, our reflection in the thought, in the RM, reflected medium, CB, SB and GB, this is called Vijnanmayascha Atma. Vijnan means buddhi. May means full of. Prachuryarthe. It is full of buddhi. And this is the one which is the holder of Sanchit Karma, Prarabdha Karma and Agami Karma. This is the holder of karma also. This Jeev is the holder of karma. Because this is the one who has the notion I did it and therefore I have to enjoy it. I will enjoy what I will, for what I have to do. So, kartrutva, bhoktrutva, I am small, I am big, all misconceptions is here only. It is the holder of all misconceptions. I was born, I will die, I have a son, I have a daughter, this is my body, I have to travel a lot, I am alone, I am lonely, nobody understands me, I do everything for everybody, but nobody appreciates what I do. I like that person, I don't like that person. So all bundle of ignorance and its effect are here. And therefore when the body is left, this carries the bag of CB and SB along with the karma. Along with the karma. Now who hears Vedanta? This only hears Vedanta. Vedanta is not heard by original consciousness. Atma is not listening to Vedanta. There is no ear there. There is no body there. Atma is listened by RC only. Vedanta is heard by RC only. Actually speaking, there is nobody who is liberated. If anybody was there, he could be liberated. Atma is ever liberated. And if I ask you RC or Jeev Bhav, various words are there for RC. Either I say, I have reflected consciousness, or I say Chidabhas, or I say Jeev, all are synonymous. RC बोले, या चिदाभास बोले, या जीव बोले, या चिजड़ ग्रंथि बोले, they are all same. So this is now listening to Vedanta. RC. Acha, RC is true or false? Both. It is false, so it's true also. How come it is false and true? Because the substratum of RC is OC actually. They are not mutually exclusive. And yesterday I told there is no space between RC and OC. RC's essential nature is OC. So OC alone, OC means original consciousness. Original consciousness alone is the reflected consciousness with ignorance. Ignorant original consciousness is reflected consciousness. You have heard that also. If you have heard, you will know it better. Remember that. So OC alone is RC. Now, when OC is RC, so this is now listening. OC with the conditioning of ignorance, or which is claiming CB, RB, CB, SB and RB. This is what is called the Jeev. Now this reflected consciousness or the Jeev hears Vedanta, because this is the Jeev. And after hearing, this alone knows that these three are not my and not I. And it does not drop it physically, it disclaims it. It falsifies it. It disclaims, it falsifies, it doesn't have attraction for it. And what it was, it is originally, it claims that. It claims the consciousness and disclaims the inertness. So tell me, RC is Atma or Anatma? RC is Atma or Anatma? Both. But it disclaims Anatma portion and claims the Atma portion. Like the pot space. Pot space has the space part also and pot part also. So it disclaims the partness and it claims the space part. It disclaims the wall part. It doesn't throw it physically. It does not throw. It says, I have nothing to do with the pot space. And it claims that I am the infinite total space. I hope this point is clear. And that is called Jivan Mukti now. He is free. Never a time was there where pot space was not free. But pot space did not know that it is free. Never a time was there where this pot space was not total space. Actually, pot space was always total space. But pot space misunderstood itself that I am the space conditioned by the walls of the pot. So walls of the pot correspond to CB, SB and GB. So never a time was there where Jeev is not Brahman or Jeev is not Atma. But it forgot that I am the Brahman and I am the Atma, and it identified with the conditioning. And when Swami Patanand came, the Swami Patanand told him that you are not this wall and you are the total space. And then this pot space realized not that it got liberation. It got liberated from the pot. As Anita. It did not get liberated from the pot. Pot space realized I was never bound by the pot. So liberation is not got, attained, it is claimed. Something which is claimed is already there. You have to claim it only. You don't have to go there somewhere. It is not a spatial project or project in time or project in object that I will get this at some time. I will get this at some space, or I will get this with somebody. It is now here. It is now in here. One atheist wrote on his wall, God is nowhere. So his son was studying English, 3-year-old son, yes. He was reading, God is N-O-W, now here. So you don't have to go someplace or do some kind of sadhana to get moksha. Moksha requires only understanding. Well, but that is so difficult, I don't understand also. My point is I am such a nut person, I can't understand everything. That is for you to find out. That is for you. I hope this point is clear. Now when the liberation, moment I say liberation, understand liberation means removing the misconception that these bodies are mind, or I am in time and space, or I am a project, property of this body. I am free. Freedom is my own self. So what is the Jivan Mukti and what is the Videha Mukti? Jivan Mukti is that RC knows I am OC, but still RC is there as a existence of RC is there. Reality of RC is not there. Existence of reflected consciousness is there. It is seen, but it is not seen as true. Now RC knows that RC is seen in OC. RC is seen in OC. He sees Jeev Bhav is seen in the pure infinite self. There is one dot called my work. One imaginary dot is there. My house, my family. Out of all that, he is seeing that. I give the example of when sun rises, how you see moon. Remember that? In the night you see moon differently. You are saying Sharad Purnima, Sharad Purnima. But the same sun, when in the light of the, so light of the sun is as if the original consciousness. I'm just giving a vague example. Don't see all aspect of the example. It is not a perfect example. And this moon is like the reflected consciousness. So that reflected consciousness is hardly having any value now. So one who is Jivan Mukt, he is seeing Jiv Bhav in the light of infinite self. And one who is bound, he sees only his Jiv Bhav. I have to attain this, I have to go there, I love him, I hate him, I cannot live without him, I can live with him, he is my son, she is my daughter. So he has 1,000 kind of cobwebs in the mind. And he is caught over it. Because for him nothing else is there other than Jiva. There is no Atma for him. There is no light, that there is a light called infinite consciousness is there. Nothing like that. And therefore, Jiva is dictating his terms. Harash Vishad Jnana Jnana Jiv Dharma Ahmiti Abhimana. So he derives his joy from the world through CB, SB and GB, RC, because there is no OC. For him there is no OC. For him there is no OC. And whatever happens to GB or SB, that happens to him. If somebody's body is not well, he is not well. If body is poor, he is poor. If body is rich, he is rich. If somebody says you are bad, he feels I am bad. So I is totally embedded, drowned in these upadhis. I hope this point is clear. He is called Maya, Maya Sahit Jeev. He is totally caught up in Maya. You have heard no people say, I am totally caught up in Maya. Sometimes it happens, I say, come in the class, in the bole, hum to Maya mein phase hue hain, Swami ji. Very common statement. Very proudly they say that. There is no sorrow for that. बोले हम कहाँ माया में फंसे हुए हैं, हम तो माया में फंसे हैं, हमें ऑफिस जाना है, I have to drop the child, I am searching boy for the girl, I want to shift the trouble, and अभी तो कुछ हो नहीं पाया है, so I am quite all the time I am worried. वो पता चल जाता है. I mean you cannot hoodwink yourself. You can know that I am embedded in Maya. I am totally caught up by this silly topic. दिख जाता है कि I am totally silly person caught up in this very flimsy topic, or I am not able to get out of it. मतलब क्या, कहाँ फंसे क्या है? That reflected consciousness or Jiv Bhav is seeing somewhere joy in the world, reality in the world, is seeing somewhere importance in the world, in most unimportant thing. Most what's insignificant thing, which is not having even the worth of a dust. Hello. At least you are calling dust now. Which has not even a value of a dust. Called the body. Huh? What you call wife, husband? Buramat manna. They are nothing but the dust only. What you say, I love this man, I love this, they are nothing but a collected pack of dust which is there, nothing more is there. बेकार की बात मत करो. और उसी में फंसे हुए हैं. या और my body is there, my body wants that. माया में फंसे मतलब he is totally affected badly. Not that he is not living in the world. He is very badly affected by somebody's behavior, some loss, some gain, somebody's attitude, some event. He is badly affected by that. This is where he is called bound person. And who is liberated? Liberated is that the Jeev has known that I have no relation with RC, GB, SB and CB and consequent world outside. I am just the seer. Like the space knows, I have no relation with the walls of the pot. If the pot wall breaks, I have not broken. And if the pot wall is nicely painted, it is a golden pot wall, I have not become golden. It's not that space has become rich because it was a golden pot. Or space has become poor because the pot wall are made of very ordinary mud. The wall has no relation with the space. This is the called realization, space realization. This is Jivan Mukt. This is called space Mukt. He is free now. He may be moving. Earlier, when the pot was moved, pot space was saying, I am traveling a lot. Now, when the pot space knows I am the total, by the movement of this pot, that he does not feel that I am moving. Earlier it was saying, I am in the space. Earlier pot space was saying, I am in the space. Now pot space saying that pot is in me. Earlier used to say, I, Atma is in me. Now he is saying, body is in the Atma. I hope you are clear about it. Not clear? So karmani vijnanmayascha Atma. Vijnanmaya Atma will go together. This is adjective of here Atma is RC. And Vijnanmaya is the one who is full of buddhi. Vijnanmaya here is buddhi. Don't say Vijnanmaya is the consciousness here. Here Vijnanmaya is buddhi. I hope this point is very clear. If it is not clear, I cannot do anything. No, please explain again. So, pare avyaye sarve eki bhavanti. Now when he you know the Jivan Mukt? Jivan Mukt is he is seeing all upadhi, still he is detached. And what is the meaning of Videha Mukt? When the prarabdha is over of that body. So body is no more, GB is no more. Yesterday I told no that GB goes to Virat, SB goes to Hiranyagarbha, CB goes to Prakriti, RC goes to EOC. This is Videha Mukti. Because, please note, this is not existing from his angle. It is from layman's angle. He is thinking what happened to his three bodies. And where he goes, pare avye, in the self it goes. In the total consciousness it goes. Now this point is clear as much as possible. I tried, but I'll try to go ahead now. Now, one more mantra is explaining this Videha Mukti. One more mantra is there. What is there? So, one who has Videha Mukti, so nobody will say I am Videha Mukt. Nobody will say. Please get my point. बोले कौन है? बोले विदेह मुक्त. तो देह तो दिख रहा है तुम्हारा भोचू. कहाँ तो विदेह मुक्त नहीं बोलेगा. And neither the Jivan Mukt will say I am Jivan Mukt. वो नहीं बोलेगा क्या? बोलेगा ही नहीं ये सब. People sometimes ask. One day I was standing. It's like that, I'm telling you. I was standing somewhere and one person came. He said, I am not in jail. Just tell me what it means. आप समझ गए? I did not ask. He said, I am out of the jail. I am not in jail now. As he is saying, I am not in jail. Now tell me, will the person who is Jivan Mukt, and he knows that my bondage was false, will he say that I am liberated now? He will not say that I am liberated now. At the most, he will say that my sense that I am not liberated is no more. For him, liberation is not a reality because bondage was not a reality. So he will say, falsely I had thought that I was bound. That notion of false bondage has gone. I was ever liberated and therefore I am today also liberated. And when I was thinking I was not liberated, then also I was liberated. At the most he will say like that. But he will not say, see I am liberated, please give me some honor. ऐसे नहीं बोलेगा वो. I am liberated now, you are bound, I am liberated. Next slok, next mantra is explaining that again. 8th mantra, please read. Yatha nadya syandamana samudre You can raise your volume. ऐसी क्या बात है? Why so shy? When you are angry, how loudly you speak? यथा नद्यस्यन्दमाना समुद्रे हस्तं गच्छन्ति नामरूपे विहाय तथा विद्वान् नामरूपाद् विमुक्तः परात् परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्. Hey, once more. यथा नद्यस्यन्दमाना समुद्रे अस्तं गच्छन्ति नामरूपे विहाय तथा विद्वान् नामरूपाद् विमुक्तः परात् परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्. Now this is again talking about the Gyan Phalam in terms of Videha Mukti again. Are you finding the difference between Videha and Jivan Mukti? Huh? Don't get confused. So after dropping the body, that is Videha. And body is there and all are there, RC, GB, SB, CB. Is still how he sees all, that is the Jivan Mukti. And after the Prarabdha is over means? Prarabdha is over. Prarabdha over means? The body's Prarabdha is over. And Jivan Mukti is there, the RC has a Prarabdha. OC does not have a Prarabdha. When RC has a Prarabdha, still he has liberated. It's like you have switched on the fan, still the blades are moving. Still he will walk, still he will talk, still he will laugh, still he will cry. That goes on. Pashyan, Srinvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Nashnan, Gachan, Shwapan, Shwasan, Pralapan, Visrajanan, Grannan, Unmishan, Nimishan, Napi, Indriyani, Indriyarthe, Shubartan, etc. ठीक है ना? Are you seeing the difference between JM and VM? Jam? JM. Jam nahi JM. No, I want to have bread jam. It is JM, not jam. Jivan Mukti. Prarabdha has nothing to do with liberation. So Prarabdha is going on, liberation is there. He may have the Prarabdha of maybe kingship like a Janakji. He may have a Prarabdha of one Mahatma used to, sweep the floor. Where the prostitutes used to live, there he sweep he was a sweeper, she was sweeper. But there is a Jnani. One was there, he used to sell meat. This comes in Mahabharata. No. That is another one. एक से एक लोग हैं. You don't know what prarabdha is there. Like your prarabdha is there, you came here. Or you came in this body. Or you came in that family. Your Jeev's prarabdha is there. You are born in that family. You became woman, you became man. You got job there. ये तो प्रारब्ध है, जहाँ जहाँ ले जाएगा वो. It will make you experience some sadness, some sorrow, some joy, some money. You will get some money or whatever is your status. But OC is unaffected by that. Karmanya abhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti sa. Gita says that even if he is heavily involved in actions like Janakji, he is not doing, his knowledge is not doing. Or maybe he is not doing anything. Like Tapovan Maharaj. He may not do anything. He sit at one place. His prarabdha is not of doing the work. Some have. They have lot of prarabdha of doing some work. So But he is not doing. From his angle, he is not the actor. He is acting actor. He is a false actor. From his angle, it's a false actor. RC, reflected consciousness, is a false thing. Because the consciousness cannot mix with the inert. Consciousness is partless, inert is with part. Consciousness is without time and space, inert is in time and space. Consciousness is not modifying and inert is modifying. So both are opposite dharmas there. They cannot mix. Consciousness is real, this is imaginary. Real can't mix with the imaginary. It's a big bluff going on. And he knows all these things. And therefore he is unaffected. This is Jivan Mukti. So he is passing the time. And let the fruit of action be over and this body will go away. He doesn't pass away. The body goes. But because there is no vasana left, there is no doer left, there is no desirer left, therefore there is no travelling thereafter. He had no desire for money, no desire, because he sees the world. He sees the world as false and he sees the world in himself. He sees the body, his Sukshma Sharir, his causal body, all as appearances, because he sees all in the original consciousness as the self, as the Brahman, and Brahman is without time and space, that I am, this is one going on, so I have no relation with it. How can the true be related to false? How can the waking be related to dream? When you are running in the dream consciousness is not running, neither the waker is running. He realizes that. And therefore there is no new fruits of action born, and all the past karma gets burned. Yasya sarve samarambha kam sankal varjitaha jnanagni dagda karmanam tamahu panditam buddha tyaktva karam phalasangam nitya tripto nirashya. And if karma comes, he will do any action, whatever comes as his prarabdha. But he is not bound by it. I hope this point is clear. Other person, ignorant person will see that, he is working. He is working. Because as they know themselves, they see others also. Because they don't know OC, so they think he also doesn't know OC. As when I work, I am excited, he is working, he is also excited. As I cry, he is also crying. But when he is crying, he knows that this crying fellow is wrong. When Jnani may cry, he knows that this is RC and I have nothing to do with this crying guy in me. But ordinary person will say, no, he was crying. Because ordinary person doesn't know the Atma. Or when he is laughing, they will say he is only laughing. But in himself, he is always having a background of infinite consciousness, and whole world, whole Trilok also, Jeev Jagat Ishwar also, all are like a dot in him. In the infinite consciousness, this Brahmand, etc., is appearing dot, not a real dot, that appearing dot. And in that dot, his body is another dot. So what happens to him, he doesn't think it happens to me. What happens to that body, he doesn't think it happens to me. Like somebody pushes the pot, space does not think I have been pushed. Or somebody, praises the pot, that what a wall, space does not think I am being praised. Or somebody going to say, I will break the pot. Space won't think I will be broken if the pot is broken. This is Jivan Mukta. And when the pot has gone, so nothing happened to the original consciousness. But there is nobody to say that I am Jivan Mukt or I am Videha Mukt. चलो जीवन मुक्त बोल भी दे कोई. At least जीवन मुक्त कोई बोल सकता है I am जीवन मुक्त. But nobody will say I am Videha Mukt. You don't say that. Don't be pioneer in foolish things. So, and that is explained now. Well, now I'll write, my name is such and such in bracket Videha Mukt. Epithet, that is epithet with inverted comma, Videha Mukt. Call me Videha Mukt, okay? I'll beat you. Because one Amma told me in Bombay, he said, I am liberated. Nobody understands this. I know I am consciousness, I have no birth. But nobody understands. All think I am fool. I said, when you are liberated, who is other than? When you are liberated, how can you see somebody else? You are OC, then everybody, all RC are false. There is no question of he says to me or he doesn't say. You are not the object after that. Gochu. So, yatha. Yatha nadya. Vedanta is very interesting. I am telling you, you are not believing it. Every day I am telling the same thing. You say, some just says like that, one class he has to take in this cold. I thought in this cold class is cancelled. We'll all sit in the room and sip a cup of coffee with samosa and all these things. And here we have to hear this Mundaka. And she thought class is cancelled yesterday night. I don't know where some such funny thoughts came. Putting on glasses, reading in the room. Yatha nadya sandhya samutre. आप enjoy करो, वेदांत को आप पकड़ लो, आपको बता रहे हैं, you will get a lot of solution. Now the example is given. There is nadi. Nadi means river. And it is rivers. Nadya is plural here. Syandamanaha. Syandamana means gachyante. Flowing river is there. Now this again Videha Mukti is being explained. Yatha nadyaha syandamanaha nadya. Running river is there. And that goes to the ocean. Astam gachanti means it disappears, leaving its name and form. This is the example given. And what is the darshtant? Tatha vidwan. There is one vidwan. Vidwan means here the Jivan Mukta is there. Now what he does? Nam rupa dimuktaha. When he merges, here RC is merging into OC. Jeev is merging into Paramatma. And what is the name of Paramatma? Here there has been 3 names given. Parat Param, Purusham and Divyam. Upaiti means it attains. Now let me explain that. Now please just be careful. See, the river is born because of the water of the ocean. River is sustained by the ocean and river goes back to the ocean. So Jivatma actually is born from Paramatma. It exists in Paramatma and goes back into Paramatma. When you get up in the morning, you are born from the original consciousness only. Whole day you are in the consciousness. And when in the night, you will go back to the consciousness only. Or put it like that, the pot space was born from the total space. It exists in the total space. And when you break the pot, it goes back to the total space. So first point is that Jivatma does not have a separate existence like the mother and child. When the mother delivered the child can go somewhere, still mother can be here. Mother can be in Durban, child can be in New York. Mother may not be there, but the child can still exist. Mother is no more, mother has passed away, but child is still there. It is not like that. It is not like that. Like I give the example of a pot space and the total space. So first thing is Jivatma is not mutually distant-wise different or time-wise different or spatial difference or object-wise different. It is ignorance-wise different. It's quite a funny case. Like the dreamer is not different than the waker time-wise, spatially, time-wise or object-wise. It is only ignorant-wise it is different. So first point is this. This river is running towards the ocean. It's a running river. Syandmana. Jeev is always running. Jeev is always in a motion, in a movement. I have to do this, I have to get this, move, get this, do or enjoy it. I have to go out to purchase tomatoes today. There is no tomato for the night soup. And I have to purchase some vegetables also. And Stanley is to purchase bread. Not bread, bread. Or curd. Some curd is required. And she has to go home for puja. This puja will never end. And she has to go for some dance program, dance practice. Bhagte raho. Bhagte raho. Kaushiki has to go after freedom. She is bound by freedom. Freedom has not come today. It's Sunday. Sunday doesn't come, no? Sunday doesn't come. A lot of flowers are there, white one. Because it rains. The day it rains, the whole place is blooming with that white flower which Shivji likes. You can see from your window. No, initially it will be white. If you don't pluck it, it will become brown or something. But plenty of flowers are there. Plenty. Especially when it rains. Lot of flowers are there, no white one. There's a big jungle of white flowers. Everybody has a work now. This is called Syandmana. Doing to enjoy. There are 10 things in our mind. 9 o'clock I'll do this, 10 o'clock I'll do this, 11 o'clock I'll do this, 12 o'clock I'll do this. Whole day is packed with activities. There should come a day where you say, I have no work because there is no worker. Don't say I have no work. No. I have no work because there is no worker in me. क्या होगा वो दिन? सोचो जरा सा. So Sindhmana, this river is there. Acha, please note, river never goes to the long route. It takes the shortest route. Supposing the ocean is here, because river will travel because of the gravitational effect. And if this is a right, it will not go a detour, it will take a shortest. Therefore, this Jnani or seeker will not wander in the samsara and then come later on. It will go to the short route that I have to know the self, what is the way out. Oh, let me first marry or let me first have party, then we will, in the old age, I will. Old age में तुम बचोगे तब तो बुढ़ाऊ. So if you are alive after that, who knows? Who knows? You will be off by that time. Acha, you become history. So, yatha nadya syandmana samudre, this is second point. Third point, in the river, most of you have gone to Himalayas. Don't say Himalayas. Paramisha says Himalayas. It is Himalaya, not Himalayas. Himalayas. Earlier, Paramisha used to do MC work. So, Himalayas. Himalaya, it is not Himalayas. Himasya Alam, house of ice, is called Himalaya, not Himalaya. Sandhi is not. Akasavarna Dirgha is the Sandhi there. Now see, if you see, I'm not going in detail. One from Badrinath, Alaknanda comes. From Kedarnath, Mandakini comes. So there is called Rudraprayag. So Rudraprayag, Mandakini merges into Alaknanda. Then Alaknanda is there. Then Alaknanda goes. Then Bhagirath comes. Bhagirathi comes from Gomukh. They go. Then Alaknanda mein. Then only Bhagirathi is there. Ultimately they reach Prayag. Jamna ji comes. Then Jamna ji melts. Only one is there. So not that they are not there. They left their name and form for other. I hope you're understanding. Similarly, the seeker who is there. Nam Rupat Vimukta. Now, RC will have always a form. What is a form? Form of action. I belong to this caste. I have done this work. I am educated in this institution. Defining yourself with world is called Nam. Defining yourself with the worldly qualities is called Nam. With your action, with your relation, with your form, I am tall. Roop, Gun, Sambandh, Kriya, Rudhi. With 5 things you define yourself. Roop, I am man, I am woman, I am bald, I am with hair. Then Gun, I am a singer, I am a speaker, I am a dancer, I am an engineer. Kriya. Then Sambandh, I am father, I am son. Roop, Gun, Kriya, Sambandh. Then Rudhi. Just who is he? He is sannyasi. He is a man. He is a doctor. I can see a stethoscope there. I went to the hospital. He is a doctor. How do you know? No, white coat he is putting on. His stethoscope is there. He will be a doctor only. Acha. You need not ask. No, why to ask? He can easily make it out. She is a nurse. Why? Dress is shown. Nurse's dress is there. Because Rudhi is there. You go out, you will say, okay, he is a monk. Monkey? No, monk. He may act as a monkey. But he is a monk. Or he is a sannyasi. He is a brahmachari. He is in yellow. He is in brahmachari. He is on an akar rope. He is sannyasi. Rudhi. This is all 5 things are called Nam. Now, this Nam is only of the Jeev or reflected consciousness, not the original, because it comes and goes. It is many. It comes and goes. Agama painaha, it is many. Bahutvam is there. Third thing, it is different from others. It has a bhed. It has a bhed. But the Shuddha Chaitanya does not come and go. The pure consciousness doesn't come and go. Number 2, it is not many. Number 3, it is not having bhed. Acha. But when I know that I am the pure consciousness, I neither have any form, neither I have any qualities, neither am I in action, neither I am relative, neither am I Rudhi. So all these 5 are illumined by me. How can I be the illumined if I am the illuminator? And illumined is coming and going. Actually, illumined will merge into illuminator. Like the Ganges merges into the ocean. Finite will never be there for all time. Finite merges it in infinite. In me only it comes and goes. This is called Vidwan, one who knows that. Acha. So why to run after Nam? Why to run after name? Why to run after form? Therefore, when you brahmachari comes, so brahmacharni, so they are said you can't have nice earring, you can't have nice nose ring, you can't have nice rings, or you can't have necklace. Why? You are coming here to negate your body or to decorate your body. You are decorating your ignorance. This body which is a product of ignorance, you are decorating it or you are negating it. Why you are living a life contradiction? Why you are live that life only completely then go and live that life, decorate it. On one hand you will be negating it. Other hand you are trying to glorify it. I did this work, look, or I am important. What are you doing? You are making the reflected consciousness Jeev real or the self real. Why you are creating dichotomy? Then what will this seeker do? seeker will see the Jeev as false, RC as false. This is the only work he is becoming seeker. He will see this Jeev Bhav was not there. I am seeing it. Because if any form is seeing, the light seeing the form should be more pervasive than the form. If the light is falling on the book and I am seeing the book, therefore light should be more pervasive than the book. And if I am seeing the doership, any shape, so the seer should be more pervasive than the shape. And therefore I will not be any shape because I am the seer of the shape. And I illumine all doers in me. Therefore I will not be one doer. I illumine all activities. Therefore I will not be the activity. I will not be of the activity. I am illuminating all relation. I will not be relation. And therefore how can I be there? Because this is all dependent on idam, GB, CB and SB. I am not in GB, CB, SB. This is he is doing vichar. Like the rivers merge into ocean, RC has merged into CB. Or OC, sorry. RC has merged into OC. The Jeev has merged into Paramatma. Like every day in the night, in the deep sleep, you merge into Brahman. You merge and everybody, you are also happy, others are also happy. Good, he slept, he is quiet. So, tatha vidwan nam rupad vimuktaha. Sleeping dog, seldom bark. No, it's not like that. We have modified it. Don't worry. So, parat param. Parat. Parat doesn't mean but parat, that is for puja parat. Here, there are two par is used. First par is for Maya and second par is for Brahman, which is bigger than Maya. Parat param. Purusham upaiti divyam. He attains that Purush. Divyam Purush he attains. He goes beyond Maya. So there are two par. One first par is for Maya and earlier par is later par is for Brahman, which is bigger than Brahman, bigger than Maya. Where Parat Param has come earlier, Divyo Yamurta Purusha Sabaya Bhyantaro Yajaha Apranoya Manas Shubhra Yaksharat Paratah Para. वहाँ भी परात पर आया है, अक्षरात परता. So don't think both the par is ek. And second is Purush. Purush is Purishainath and Purnatva. There are two meanings over there. One who is in this body, Purishainath. Who is sleeping in this body, who is inactive consciousness. And Purnatvat, that is all pervasive and unlimited. There are two meanings of Purush is there. And Divya means self-effulgent. These are the three words are used for that. Vimuktaha. This is again Videhi Mukti Prasang is there. Now why he will rush after name when he is saying the body is false? Why? Bole mera naam hi nahi hua. In Thanksgiving you did not take my name. I work, I do. Running, I do. And Thanksgiving you cut my name. Such a thankless job is there. More you don't live it, more you will create lot of struggle inside. My problem is this. It's better to go out and don't study this then. But if you are studying Vedanta and if you know that this is right, then it will make your inner life difficult. Inner life will be not very pleasant and it will become ugly life. Because you are understanding something. Your understanding is something and your living is something else. Therefore, intellect will accuse you, keep on accusing. Somebody will not be happy inside, and this will create a ruptured personality. Outside you will smile and laugh, but inside moment you will get a chance, mind will disrespect you. So, this is why to go for name and form. Tatha vidwan nam rupa dimuktaha parat param purusham upaiti divyam. I told This is talking about Videha Mukti again. This is extension of 7th verse only. 7th verse. Please, all verses are connected. And don't forget, Jnani, Jnana Phalam, Jnana Sadhan, these are the topics that are discussed here. Here Jnani is more discussed and Videha Mukti is some unique portions are there. We will see it tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.